Hello and welcome friends, I am Lord-T and welcome back to LordT's Paradise, a survival Minecraft series where I'm going to try and survive for as long as possible. Today's episode is directly following last episode, with the villager topic, that is. So we're going to be building a small village to house them in, of course. We're going to be expanding the wall to encompass the village and also encompass the storage room, and then we're going to be building a big farm. Now hopefully we can get the villagers in today. We might not be able to, I might run out of time, because I hate moving villagers. They are the bane of my existence. So with that being said, let's get straight into the episode. And we're back. So, in between episodes, I did some stuff. I outlined this section for this to be farmland, pretty much. I just outlined the wall. That's all I did. Outlined the wall, cut down like every tree in existence. So I had to replant them because it looked really ugly around here. So that's why trees are necessary. And the first part of today's episode is going to be building up this wall. In between episodes, I gathered all the resources for it. All I need to do is build it. So I'm going to get right onto that. And then next part of the agenda, the next thing on the agenda is going to be building up this village. And then doing my favourite part, which is getting in the villagers. I hate villagers with a burning passion. So that's going to be fun. So I'm going to go do that real quick. I'm going to work on the walls, so see you then. A good half of the wall is done. We've got this all the way down here and then all the way across here. So that's about half of the wall. We've got to do from there all the way over to there. So I'm going to get on to that. And the wall is completely finished. I think over here I might have like a temporary little berry farm just to make it look nice for the village. And yeah, like just a nice little berry farm here. And I might make a functional melon farm, like around pumpkin and melon farm around here. Because that's something I need for trades and that. It's not going to be a redstone one, because everyone knows that I'm horrible at redstone. I think it's time I take a few of them out of the pen. Permanently. So, this is done. This entire thing is done. I've got 2 gates now. For extra protection from the mobs outside of the gate. And inside of the gate, because this place isn't lit up at all. Apart from that singular torch. So, double wall protection. That's all I need. Or some smart thing try and climb over the wall like this. But where's the fun in that? So, I'm going to light up the inside of the wall. And then I'm going to make this farm. And then off the creative it is to design these structures over here. And then I'll build them. And then I'll get the villagers in. It's gonna be so annoying. So I'll see you guys then. And I've lit up the area a bit more. Put loads more lights around. And put loads of lights up here on the open bit. And now I need to put in the half slabs to get between each layer. And then put in the lights. So, let's go in here. Let's get some of my, yeah, we'll go spruce for this. Not sure how many I'm going to need. I'll just craft more later. And pretty much I'm just going to be doing this, so I can step up. It takes away, like, some farmland. But that's better than me trampling my crops every single time I need to get down from somewhere. So, Yeah, it's better than doing that. So that's just an inconvenience. That's a lot less mining than it is, really. Not quite many steps for this, have I? Well, I'm gonna get on with that, and I will see you guys in a bit. Well, I went through 3.5 iron hose, and I didn't go through 3.5, that's an exaggeration. I went through 3 iron hose, but I got the entire field, well, tilled, still tilled. There's water in it, it's all ready to have crops placed in it. It's quite a nice looking field, I think. It looks nicer if I put crops in it though, so that's the plan. Plant crops. I got a lot of crops. I got a lot of crops I can plant in terms of potatoes. I'm gonna need to work on the carrot farm. And I got a lot of wheat seeds as well. So I'm gonna plant all of these. I'm gonna plant them in rows so I have like the same amount of everything. So I see that. Next job on the agenda after this farm was the village over here, and as you can see I've already started work on this house here and decorated with sweet berries. I think it looks kind of nice. I also built that ages ago. That's part of the village. This sign here says village breeder and infector entrance. So that's what's going to be down there. It's going to be a villager breeder and an infector to infect the villagers and cure them. So we can make easy profits and easy money and get books and stuff easily. And it also means I only have to get 2 villagers. So the plan is design these in creative, come in here, dig out a villager breeder and an infector. Now I'm really dumb, and the only way I'm going to be able to make said villager infector is if I do it the Luke the Notable way, which is difficult, but oh well. I'll have to do it the Luke the Notable way. Very notable. So I'm going to design those houses in creative, and I'll get back to you once that is done. Alright, the houses have been designed. All I need to do is cut down a lot of dark oak and get some spruce. And then I can work on these houses. So I'm gonna get right to that spruce. Gotta go round. Curse me and making these massive walls around my entire compound. Can't jump over them because they're too high. Right, I wanna get to chopping. Well, I went to the dark oak forest and I collected dark oak, and now we got the pillars and... Excuse me for a moment. Bad. Bad. Well, that's utterly useless. Where was I? Ah, yes. I have now got the pillars and the walls in for the first house. Well, I've finished the exterior of this structure, mostly. I was going to put a chimney on the back, I'm not sure I'm going to do that anymore. So, what I've got to do now is the interior, but I'm completely out of spruce wood. Like, this is all I have left. So I need to go over to the spruce village, spruce village? Village over there. I need to go over to the spruce forest, all the way over that way. Why do I make everything difficult for myself? I know I'm growing spruce trees over here, but, you know, there's not many of them, and it's going to be a pain to get enough spruce to finish this place off, because all of these houses use spruce in their roofs. So it would just be easier to go to the spruce forest. Can't wait until I go to the end and get an elytra, because this is going to get tedious after a while. So I'm going to head over to the spruce forest, and I'll see you guys there. Well, I realised I'm a complete idiot and decided it'd be a great idea to grow the 4 wide trees, or whatever they're called. Anyway, on to building the rest of this place. Pillars and walls for the other 3 structures are all in. Now, I have to sort that out in a minute. Now all I have to do is finish building the roofs and then put in the stone that's going to be, well, just extra stone that I need to put in. And then it's going to be done. I can do the interiors. I can do the interiors as well. But the exteriors will be done. And then after the interiors of those houses, I'm going to be building the villager breeder underground. And I can populate this village. So, I'm going to get right on to finishing that roof. Second house is done. House 3 and house 4 are now both done. So that means the whole village is done. Now all we need to do is build the basement, build the breeder, and populate this place, and do the interiors. Which is going to be a pain, but oh well. This is the only one I've got an interior figured out for. The rest I'm just going to wing it. So, I'm going to get on to building that interior. And then we can get the villagers. We can get the villagers in. So I'll see you guys once that's done. I've done the interiors. Well, I say interiors. I'm just going to put in beds and job blocks as and when I need them. Just, so I've got 5 beds up here at the moment. And I'm going to have a few more. I need to get a lot more wool, pretty much. So I can actually make sure the village can be populated. And have a place to sleep and have stuff to do. You know, the usual stuff that a village needs. I need to get that in. So, I think I might have to build a sheep farm, you know. Or I could just go out killing them again. That's what I normally do. Either way, I need more wool. So I'm gonna get more wool. And the breeder is dug out. We've got plenty of space for villagers in here. Woo. We've also got 2 sections here. This side's gonna be, I think this side's gonna be the infector, and that side's gonna be the trading hall. Now, I'm using the old minecart with a furnace method. So I'm gonna build the track, and then get these villagers in. You're trapped now, mate. Now I'm gonna get you somebody else to trap, and you're a brilliant candidate. And you get, why don't we for fun terminate the golem? You're mine now. You're not coming home ever again. I hate villagers so much. So villager number 1 and number 2, get away, villager. No one loves you. Well, it took like 500 years, but I managed to get them both here, albeit they're in the wrong boat. Not gonna live much longer with me at the helm, though. I didn't think this bit through. Let me just bust down the wall. Let's make a pitfall and push him down it. Altar pull. I've got to fix this now. Get down. Get down. Now. Get down there. Good villager. Well, basement is roughly fixed. You know, I had to scrap the floor design. But I didn't have the dark oak, and I don't have the durability to go get much more, so Next plan is to get these villagers job blocks, and I'm gonna start with farmers because I've got a very, very large amount of wheat and stuff. Throwing money at all my problems. I think my problem at the moment is too many beds, though. Too many beds like this. I think they need stacking on top of each other. Later. And we've got a potato trade! Woo! But he's charging me absurd prices. Yeah, have carrots, have potatoes, have good life. Don't put a composter on the door, Tom. Right, I'm just gonna leave those guys to it and start getting stuff to buy emeralds. Leveled him up. I sold him every potato I own, but I leveled him up, and now we buy pumpkins, which is great because I'm growing pumpkins, and I have pumpkins. I need to make a proper pumpkin and melon farm though. Maybe one of these empty houses will be good for a pumpkin and melon farm. This one's got a lot of vertical space. I've decided that no more villagers will be put up here. I know. I'm not very decisive, am I? But no more villagers up there. They're too annoying to be let free. So I need to work on a proper pumpkin and melon farm, it seems. How he'll buy melons from me. I have a brand new job for the list. Pumpkin and melon farm. I completely lack one, so I need to make one. I think it'd be in my best interest to repurpose this thing here. That's my pumpkin and melon farm. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's time I harvest this farm now. Such a large farm and it's gonna be a pain to replant, but I'm not gonna have to replant it very often. Well, it took forever, but it's all harvested and replanted. And my inventory is full. I got a lot of carrots and potatoes from that. That's gonna be great for trading with the villagers. And all the wheat is gonna be used for the cows. Because the cows need breeding, and I need food. I've only got 50 left in there. And I've burned through the stack I had, like, quite quickly, so... Next job. I think next job is just carry on working with the villagers. And I think next episode is then when I need to start working on getting the good enchant set. And then it's going to be netherite armor. I've waited long enough. I want to get netherite before taking on the end dragon, because I haven't actually fought the dragon on my own before. And I don't particularly want to end up deceased. Should be plenty of beds in here. Aha! Success. As a child. Right. And I'm not sure how long I've been recording for in total. I feel like today has probably been a short episode. But there's been a lot that I've gotten done today. And I've compacted it down quite small, I think. So, with that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching. And I will see you all in the next episode if you choose to tune in. Farewell, friends, and have a nice week.